Yo, what's up, community? Nightmare here. What is good, Marvel Universe community? You know your man Nightmare's in the building. This is my first video ever on the Marvel Universe community, and you know, no better way to show my support than to show Galactus. Now, this guy is a Marvel Universe figure, so if you bought it, you know you're showing your support for Marvel Universe, and this guy is just completely dope. I'm very excited to get this guy. Now, this one is obviously the Comic-Con exclusive. The other one is not out. I'm not sure when it's going to be released. I want to say fall, but that might be wrong, so correct me if I'm wrong. So I'm not too sure when the retail one will be out, but if you got this one, you know what came in that beautiful blister card, which I'll show eventually. But yeah, this thing is just dope all the way around. I'm really shocked about it. Now, last year's Comic-Con, they actually showed this guy at the Hasbro panel. It was real quick. They brought him out. They didn't have all the lights and sound on him, but yet he was, you know, there as far as what we can see. I don't know if it was the same exact one or if they made a little changes, but he was at last year's Comic-Con. So, and we all got it. We all were really stoked about it. So this year they made it an exclusive just because of the blister card pack, which is, man, mind-boggling. So, and this guy is huge. He stands over, I want to say 19 inches tall, and I have to stand pretty far away just to get the whole figure in one shot. And you can see he towers over my display area or my review station. So let's get in and let's get some detail on this guy. I mean, this guy weighs a lot, and you can just see the beautiful head sculpt they put on this guy. I mean, this is true Galactus form right here. I mean, all the way around. Now, I'm not a big fan of, you know, lights and sounds on a figure. Let's push the button. If you push
Know me, mortal. Know me, and no fear.
Yeah, he says actually a lot of stuff. Now, that's the gimmick is not mainly for me. It's you know, I would say for, you know, the audience who likes that. I'm not a toy gimmick guy, but I mean, it is cool to have him talking and stuff. And he's got super articulation everywhere. Classic Marvel Universe. Let's get into his head moves all the way around 360 degrees. Now this pack right here, or his chest or whatever it is, comes off so you can get to his battery pack right up there. So we'll take that off. So, but he's got all the articulation everywhere. You know, shoulder swivel at the bicep, double jointed at the elbow. Wrist moves. He doesn't have finger articulation like the Marvel Legends one, but you know, I always look past that just because it's still cool. Great sculpt all around on him. I mean, look at his abs. He's got a six-pack, so that is awesome. He's got a swivel at the hip, or the waist, I should say. His legs do rotate. They can go in and out. Double joints at the knee. Swivel at the calf, I should say. And very limited articulation at the ankle, but it does go back and forth, and that's about it. So, and all the, you know, same on both sides. So, but yeah, the main sell on this guy is just his size alone. His size is just gigantic. You see him. So let's get into size comparison. All right, so here's the Marvel Legends Galactus compared to the Marvel Universe Galactus, and yeah, he dwarfs over him quite a bit. And it's not really just the more size he's got him, it's the bulk. I mean, he's just so ripped. I mean, you can see him, he's really thick compared to the Marvel Legends one. With this isn't a bad figure at all whatsoever, but it's just, I prefer this one just because of his size. I mean, he's more bulkier, more muscular. I mean, he's just thick all around. So yeah, I mean, he's still sick no matter what. Alright, now you can see even more scale between Galactus with the Marvel Universe figures in there. You can see Winter Soldier only barely comes up to his kneecap. And if you see the Goliath figure over there, just barely comes up to his elbow. So, and I'm a big fan of true scale. I mean, if you have figures that match up well, you know, true scale, that is truly dope to me. So, and you can see, I mean, even the Marvel Legends, or not Marvel Legends, Marvel Universe compared to the Toy Biz one still works out, but it's just, man, this guy is superior. So yeah, definitely true scale always works in any line that I collect. Now we got another size comparison with Marvel Legends involved. You can still see we got the Marvel Universe in there, and also a Marvel Select. He still towers over everybody no matter what. So even the Marvel Legends fit in good scale with him. Now let's just take it gorilla style and just get a chance to gaze upon him for a little bit. I mean, I am truly blown away by this guy, and I'm really glad I opened it. I mean, if it wasn't for the packaging getting all damaged, then I probably wouldn't have opened them. But yet, you get that itch, to open something, and man, there was no better figure to open right now than this Galactus. So, I mean, even his never. His light, he does light up, but it doesn't go as far, up to the top. But yet, a lot of things do still light up on him. Let's push it one more time. So yeah, I mean, that's really cool right there. No problem. You can see the little differences between the two. The blue is the Marvel Legends blue is a little bit darker. Is this one? It's more of a purplish tint. This one's more of a true blue. And of course, he's got the the kind of maroon, I would say, almost a pink, tone wherever it's that color at. So yeah, it's a really sharp one, and you can see there's more head sculpt involved compared to the Toy Biz one. I mean, this is one of the biggest selling features. I mean, besides its height, this head sculpt is just awesome, really dope. Let's get in as close as we can. That is cool. Really, really, really cool. Now let's take a look at the blister card he comes. So here we got his blister card, and dope. I think they said Joe Quesada did the artwork for him. I can't remember, but I'm thinking that's right. Standard, it's just perfect all around. I can't believe they actually went with this idea, because this thing is huge, and you can see it compared to the traditional one. I have to stand really far back just to get that shot. So, I mean, that is cool right there. He even comes with its own top secret file. Like I said, that's more for the kiddie thing, for the kids, but, I don't knock something like that, because it is a fun little feature for him. So now let's turn him over. You can see he's a Convention Series 2010 and Infinite number. I love that. When Dave told me that, I was like, oh, I didn't even notice that. Yep, dope. And he's got a huge bio on him, so I'm not going to read all that because you guys can do it yourself. I mean, but this is it's just awesome. And I really wish that my package hadn't got damaged, but nonetheless, it gave me an excuse to open it. So yeah, and I have figured out a system to open these things, which actually keeps them pretty much intact, so I can put them back in there if I wanted to. But yeah, so if you didn't get a chance to get this one at the con, you do have your chance at retail. It won't come in the same package, but that shouldn't stop you to get this Galactus, because this is a really, really must-get figure for your Marvel Universe collection. Anybody who collects, Marvel stuff, this is essentially super, super clean figure. Alright, so now let's get into the scoring system on our Galactus. So, for box work, or packaging I should say, definitely a 10. You're just not going to find anything sicker than this in a box. As far as paint goes, superb paint job. That also is going to get a 10. So we go to articulation. No finger articulation. The ankle is going to limit it to a 9. Still, nonetheless, to get the articulation on a figure this size, still dope. So he's just going to get just a point knocked off just because of the no finger. So he'll get a 9. Sculpt. You're not going to get a better figure with the sculpt like this, so definitely a solid 10. Posability, he's got plenty of posability, so he's going to get a 10 for that as well. And as far as overall, hey, he's a 10 pluser, so almost perfect figure in every single way. And he even has